Good evening and welcome to the 2022 National Hospital Radio Awards. I'm Ian Pennell, the HBA's Communications Exec, and I'll be guiding you through this year's ceremony. So grab a drink, get comfy, and keep your eyes peeled for our award winners as we celebrate all that's good and great in hospital radio. Perhaps you've donned your best smart casual clothing for tonight's event, or maybe you've gone for a full suit and tie, the full 3-course meal and some mints. We'd love to see your photos and messages, and you can get in touch with us on our social channels. Just use the hashtag HBAUK2022 and we'll share our favourites as we go along. We have 11 categories tonight for you, including Best Station Promotion, Best Specialist Music Programme, Best Speech Package, Best Special Event, Best Programme with multiple presenters, Best Newcomer, the Innovation Award, the John Whitney Award, our 2 Best Presenter categories, and of course, the overall Station of the Year. We'll do things slightly differently this evening. I'll read through the top 10 shortlist, then the top 5 nominees will be revealed by Alan Dedicote. We'll then share the judges' comments before revealing the bronze, silver and gold, plus we'll also hear a little bit from our winning entries as well. Oh, and we've got a couple of announcements at the end, so please make sure you stay tuned. Good luck to all of our nominees, and let's move on to our first category. This is Station Promotion. This category recognises the technical ability and tireless work that lies behind on-air promos and trailers. The nominees are Coventry Hospital Radio, Grampian Hospital Radio, Harrogate Hospital Radio, Radio Glamorgan, Hospital Radio Basingstoke, Radio Tyneside, Radio Redhill, Southend Hospital Radio, Winchester Radio, and Radio Way. For the first time tonight, Alan, let's reveal the top 5.
Grampian Hospital Radio, Harrogate Hospital Radio, Radio Redhill, Radio Glamorgan, Southend Hospital Radio.
There we go, our first top 5, and congratulations to you all. So, to our bronze winner. The judges said this had really nice humour and different voices, and it sounds really connected to its community and audience. Bronze, for station promotion, goes to
Harrogate Hospital Radio.
Hey Daniel, I found my designer Christmas jumper.
Mark, when I said designer Christmas jumper, I meant design a Christmas jumper, and that is not a designer Christmas jumper. George, what is the competition called?
Designer Christmas jumper for Harrogate Hospital Radio.
Harrogate Hospital Radio are holding a competition. Design a Christmas jumper.
All you have to do is pick up an entry form on Woodlands Ward reception or ask your teacher if you're in school around the Harrogate district.
You can also find the details on our website at www.harrogatehospitalradio.org.uk. The details are also on our Facebook page. The closing date is December the 18th.
Join Mark and me, Daniel, Christmas Eve morning, 10 till 12 noon, where we will announce the winners live on the show.
Don't forget you can also request a song to be played live on the show. I'll put this one back in the drawer then.
In the bin, more like.
Merry Christmas from everyone at Harrogate Hospital Radio.
Have to say, I'm feeling festive already. It won't be long until that comes around, you know. Next, the Silver Award. The Silver Award was described by the judges as just a great piece of work from someone who understands the target audience and the nature of the programme. Silver in station promotion goes to
Southend Hospital Radio.
The 1980s, probably the best decade ever. Each Monday and Saturday here on Southend Hospital Radio, we celebrate the sounds of the 80s.
Oh, I love 80s music.
Featuring news headlines from the 80s.
There is now a new digital way of playing music with the launch of the compact disc.
A look back at Southend in the 80s.
1987, the great storm hits the town. Power and phone lines were down.
And some great TV and movie clips.
It was you, Kristen, who shot JR.
E.T. phone home.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
That's the power of love.
Sounds of the 80s.
Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. here on Southend Hospital Radio.
And now for gold. In an entry the judges described as an excellent piece of work which comes from the heart. It's clear about its message with great use of actuality. It's emotional while celebratory too. The gold for station promotion goes to
Radio Glamorgan.
I have never been prouder of anyone in my entire life than I am of Hayley. proud of her strength, her fearlessness, and above all, her love for others.
On Sunday, the 13th of December, join us here on Radio Glamorgan as we pay tribute to our dear friend and colleague Hayley, who passed away earlier on this year at the age of just 26. We'll hear from her close friends and family.
An extraordinary person Hayley was, but also to see the way she was with her community and her friends and her family, and how they were with her, how much they obviously loved her.
Play tunes chosen especially by them too, and we'll also look back on the last 4 amazing years of the show, which has always aimed to give teenagers and young people a voice whilst going through cancer treatment.
All love for Christmas.
Yes!
The Teenage Cancer Trust Takeover Finale, a tribute to Hayley.
Tell you what, you know when we say this show is unpredictable?
Yeah.
Hit the nail on the head, yeah, haven't we? Pickled onion crisps in orange juice.
Monster Mash.
What?
Sunday, 13th of December at 7pm.
Radio Glamorgan.
Right, let's move on to Best Specialist Music Programme in association with our friends at PPL. This award recognises the dedication to and in-depth knowledge of specialist music programmes. The nominees are Bridgends Hospital Radio, Coventry Hospital Radio, Durham Hospital Radio, Grampian Hospital Radio, Hospital Radio Plymouth, HWD Hospital Radio, Radio Hillingdon, Scunthorpe Hospital Radio, Southend Hospital Radio, and the Hospital Broadcasting Service. Here's your top 5.
Bridgends Hospital Radio, Coventry Hospital Radio, Hospital Radio Plymouth, HWD Hospital Radio, and the Hospital Broadcasting Service.
OK, on to the bronze now, where the judges described this as a presenter with huge enthusiasm, fantastic knowledge, and a great voice, which really brought the programme to life. Bronze goes to
the Hospital Broadcasting Service.
It does seem rather a shame to let a song like that not fade out. Toto Rosanna. It's one of those songs where you've got 5.5 minute song, and the first kind of 4.5 minutes are decidedly safe yacht rock, and then you've got that last minute of the song where it's just the band and the guitars and the drums going at it. It's Rocking to Saturday on Hospital Broadcasting Service with me, Graham Ferguson.
Now on to Silver, which the judges described as a unique show. They loved the passion that the local music and interviews presented in a knowledgeable, friendly and engaging way. The Silver goes to
Hospital Radio Plymouth.
Good Riddance, performed by local rustic busker Jay Urquhart during a session in our studios a few years back. During the course of that programme, he told our presenter Charlotte Willis a bit about his guitars, starting with the first one he had.
Actually, I've still got my first guitar. It's been through quite a vigorous time, to be honest. I mean, my dad actually dropped it at about 25 mile an hour from his back on a bike ride, which split the whole back off of it. So that kind of was a little bit annoying, but to be fair, he did glue it back together and still sounds awesome. But I probably got it when I was about 15 years old. It literally cost me $80.
And finally, the Gold Award for Best Specialist Music Programme goes to someone the judges described as a real rock jock who draws you into the programme in a passionate way. The Gold Award in Best Specialist Music Programme goes to
HWD Hospital Radio.
We started this hour of the rock show with Canada's Monster Truck, keeping the southern rock end up a bit, with a track from their debut album. The album's called Furiosity, and we played Old Train. And then that was the opening track from an album which was performed live in full for its 20th anniversary back in 2016. Makes me feel old. Expect new music from that particular band coming soon. TerraVision and Enter Alter Ego. And when TerraVision went on hiatus a while back, Tony Wright, their lead singer, trained as a dry stone waller. And apparently he once heard a farmer driving around in his tractor shouting, "The end is nigh! The end is nigh!" Yeah, it was Farmageddon.
Don't forget you can interact with us tonight across our socials. Just use the hashtag HBAUK2022 to share photos and comments. Let's move swiftly on now to the Best Speech Package. The nominees are Bath Radio, BHBN, Coventry Hospital Radio, Grampian Hospital Radio, Hospital Radio Plymouth, Radio Brockley, Radio Hillingdon, Radio Tyneside, Radio Glamorgan, and Winchester Radio. Alan, who are the top 5?
Bath Radio, Coventry Hospital Radio, Radio Brockley, Radio Tyneside, Radio Glamorgan.
And on to the bronze, which the judges said was an unusual topic well executed. It included warm conversation with an impressive man using his experience of sorrow to support other people. Bronze in the category of Best Speech Package goes to
Radio Tyneside.
My wife, Joyce, she died in 2013 of cancer. And for a long time afterwards, grief and the loneliness were my constant companion. I didn't want to go out. I'd lost all my confidence because I didn't want to go out. My hobbies of walking and holidays, which both Joyce and I enjoyed, they were put on the back burner. And of course, holidays were that much more expensive anyway on your own.
A lovely piece of radio, expert, informative, sure-footed and joyful was how the judges described our silver winner. Silver goes to
Bath Radio.
Live to the recreation ground now to our commentary team today with Bath Rugby and Northampton Saints. We have Glyn Edwards for you, but first here's Alan Trinder.
Yeah, and a very good afternoon to you all. Thank you very much for joining us for the final Gallagher Premiership League match of the season. The last chance for Bath to secure a place in the Heineken Champions Cup for the next season, and also restore some pride in the blue, black and white shirts, and of course provide a fitting send-off to the players leaving for other pastures as the squad changes.
And for our gold winner, a very impressive, well-produced piece, the judges said. It was a positive, uplifting slice of hospital life that took us outside the studio. Gold for Best Speech Package goes to
Radio Broccoli.
Today I'm joined by Laura Mittam, one of our occupational therapists. Would you like to give us an idea of how Stanmore Steppers came about and why?
Steppers came around simply because we got inspiration from a patient. So we had a very motivated and a very sociable gentleman who, following his surgery, would do laps of the ward himself. And if there was any patients that had their doors open, he'd stop and have a bit of a chat. And when we asked him about it, he just said that he enjoyed talking to people. He found it a little bit isolating. He was an oncology patient and he just wanted to speak to other patients that were going through something similar.
We've still got the John Whitney Award coming up and the Recognising Innovation Award as well. Remember, they don't have shortlists, but you'll find out who the winners of them are very, very soon. Right now, Best Special Event. And your nominees are Coventry Hospital Radio, Durham Hospital Radio, Grampian Hospital Radio, Harrogate Hospital Radio, Hospital Radio Lynn, Hospital Radio Plymouth, Radio Redhill, Radio Glamorgan, the Hospital Broadcasting Service, and Winchester Radio. Alan, who's made it to the top 5?
Coventry Hospital Radio, Durham Hospitals Radio, Radio Glamorgan, the Hospital Broadcasting Service, and Winchester Radio.
Congratulations to you all. Now let's find out the top 3. First, the judges loved this entry. It was a moving piece of radio presented in a careful and engaging way. The Bronze Award goes to
Radio Glamorgan.
The first day I met Hayley was Easter Sunday in 2016. I'd gone into the TCT ward with my mum and dad to get my bloods done and pick up my meds before starting a new round of chemo on Monday. Hayley was an inpatient at the time and she was sitting with her mum Annette on the bed, and both of us being as chatty as we were just ended up chatting while I was waiting. When I say chatting, it very quickly turned into Hayley having a rant that she hadn't been allowed to go home for the Easter Sunday lunch that her nan had made their whole family. Hayley was very fiery, and anyone who knew her will know exactly what I mean when I say, once you went off on one, you didn't get in her way.
The judges described our silver winner as a great community initiative that brought people together through the power of radio. This silver award goes to
Winchester Radio.
Are you ready, Winchester? We've got Winchester carols on Winchester Radio. 4 Christmas carols to sing, bringing the community together in spirit. Even if we can't all collectively come together to sing, we can certainly raise a few voices and a few smiles around Winchester tonight with this community sing-along. And a big thank you to the Chatty Cafe in Winchester for suggesting to us that we run it locally, this Carols on the Doorstep initiative, and it's such a fantastic way to bring the community together.
And finally, for this category, the judges felt that this was a fascinating insight and was definitely something that wouldn't be out of place on the BBC. Gold for special event goes to
the Hospital Broadcasting Service.
Mrs. Shiney, would you like to choose the first request for HBS Glasgow?
I would. I'd like to hear a record by Kenneth McKellar.
Any particular record?
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose.
Well, we'll make sure that that's the first request which goes out tomorrow night.
Right, thank you.
Now, there's lots of new talent coming through hospital radio over the last year, so let's recognise that talent in our Best Newcomer category. The nominees are Jennifer McLaughlin, Arrow Sound; Lily Grace James, BHBN; Tiz Harris, Harrogate Hospital Radio; Claire Cummins, Northern Air; Hannah Gilchrist, the Hospital Broadcasting Service; Adam Parsons, Torbay Hospital Radio; James Mackenzie Thorpe, Torbay Hospital Radio; Ollie Jenks, Torbay Hospital Radio; Phil Nixon, Torbay Hospital Radio; and Richard Levesley, Torbay Hospital Radio. Congratulations to you all. You know the drill by now. Here's your top 5.
Lily Grace James, BHBN; Tiz Harris, Harrogate Hospital Radio; Claire Cummins, Northern Air; Hannah Gilchrist, the Hospital Broadcasting Service; Ollie Jenks, Torbay Hospital Radio.
This is one of the most contested categories every year, so let's find out who your bronze, silver and gold winners are for Best Newcomer. Infectious, fun, and like listening to a friend was how the judges described our bronze winner, with added mischief for good measure. Bronze goes to
Claire Cummins, Northern Air.
Hello guys, you are listening to me, Claire Cummins, at Northern Air Hospital Radio. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much, lovely ladies and kind gents, for tuning into my Sunday show. Hello, hello. So we are going to be talking about TikTok trends, the wonderful month of August, and we are going to be addressing the horrendous hangover I have today. Now I know you can't see me, so you can't see what state I'm in, but trust me, I am not feeling too fresh today. So I'm gonna need lifting my spirits up, and of course some amazing songs are gonna help me do that, and you guys of course as well. So you know what, let's go in with one of my top tunes. It's The Killers, Mr. Brightside, of course.
Well researched, well prepped, and already a polished performer were just some of the feedback given to our next winner by our judges. The silver for Best Newcomer goes to
Tiz Harris, Harrogate Hospital Radio.
Because we've got Jesus Christ Superstar, the fantastic musical written by Andrew Lloyd Webber and lyrics by Tim Rice. Rock opera, fantastic. It's being performed in Ripon Arts Club from the 7th to the 16th of October, performed by Ripon Amateur Operatic Society. So come along to that, everybody, get your tickets. It's going to be such a fantastic show. If you like a bit of guitar solos and a bit of rock music, then this is a way to get into musicals. Come and have a listen.
And our gold winner has been described as being a really warm and friendly presenter with a lovely relaxed pace. She delivers great content with a perfect mix of topics and is a really great listen. Gold for Best Newcomer goes to
Hannah Gilchrist, the Hospital Broadcasting Service.
It's Monday, it's 11 o'clock, and that means you are listening to me, Hannah, on HBS. Today I thought I would devote this next hour to celebrating summer. And summer starts officially on June 21st, so to get us all excited, I thought I'd play some summertime classic tracks, as well as ask summer-themed quiz questions. Stay tuned later in the show for a poem written by Holly McNish called When We Go to the Beach, which is a short but, personally, I think a very lovable poem. But to get us in the summer days mood, here is Summer Days by Martin Garrix, Macklemore and Fall Out Boy.
Now, onto an award that doesn't have a shortlist, which is our Recognising Innovation Award. I'm pleased to announce this year's innovation winner is Radio Hillingdon. They saw the potential to create an adapter to attach to a TV to show station and hospital information whilst playing the station's output. The TV adapter would then allow Radio Hillingdon to be heard by members of the general public coming into the hospital main entrance and waiting areas, thus giving them much better publicity. In turn, it also allows patients and visitors access to local community information, both from information slides shown on screen and their own broadcasts, something the station has wanted to achieve for many years. Developed by station founder member David Brown, who's also a software engineer, he developed his own software during the lockdown of 2020 to see if it was viable. The result is a yes. Congratulations Radio Hillingdon. Further information about their award will be available on our website shortly. We're edging ever closer to finding out who our Station of the Year is. Plus, do stick around for some news about next year's annual conference and awards ceremony. Right now, let's run through Best Programme with multiple presenters in association with PPL. The nominees are Steve and Jen Unplanned, Arrow Sound; Dolphin Beats, Hospital Radio Medway; The Hef and Beth Show, Hospital Radio Medway; Simon Tidmarsh and Laura Dunn, Coventry Hospital Radio; Daniel and Mark's LGBT Pride Hours, Harrogate Hospital Radio; The New Jolly Good Breakfast, Hospital Radio Plymouth; HWD's weekly entertainment tittle-tattle roundup with Gav and Vic, HWD Hospital Radio; Ben and Ed present On Air, Radio Frimley Park; Louise, Hannah and Niall Anderson, the Hospital Broadcasting Service. Here's your top 5.
Steve and Jen Unplanned, Arrow Sound; The Hef and Beth Show, Hospital Radio Medway; Simon Tidmarsh and Laura Dunn, Coventry Hospital Radio; Daniel and Mark's LGBT Pride Hours, Harrogate Hospital Radio; HWD's weekly entertainment tittle-tattle roundup with Gav and Vic, HWD Hospital Radio.
They're a proper laugh, they're local, natural and real presenters with a sense of fun is how our judges described our first duo. Bronze for Best Programme with multiple presenters is awarded to
Daniel and Mark's LGBT Pride Hours, Harrogate Hospital Radio.
Right then, so between now and 11 we are continuing our Pride Festival. Kylie Minogue in concert from 11 till midnight.
She's just in the restaurant in the minute. She's just having beans on toast.
Oh, nice. Right.
She knows how to live, that girl. Good old Yorkshire delicacy. Go to Harrogate, not Betty's. Go to restaurant and get beans on toast.
Genuine and natural presenters with a ton of laugh-out-loud moments. We loved the teasing and banter between them, the judges said. This silver goes to
Steve and Jen Unplanned, Arrow Sound.
Some more random facts, Jennifer.
Can I just say you do that on purpose? When I'm singing, at the very end, you push the microphone up so everyone can hear me.
I know, I do it on purpose.
Oh, I know you do, but I just...
Got a beautiful singing voice.
No, I don't, and you know it. But you do it every time, and I should learn my lesson, but I don't.
Well, what do I always say? Literally 30 seconds ago. 30 seconds.
Yeah, but
so that gives you 30 seconds to stop singing.
I think maybe you wait until I've finished, but
so you know. Anyway, let's go into some random facts.
I love a good random fact.
I know you do. Simply looking at a picture of a loved one can help relieve pain. Does that work in your household?
Sometimes when I look at a picture of Liam, I just want to scream and push him down the stairs.
You can't say that.
And now to the gold. The judges loved the refreshing and honesty to their style. Plenty of funny moments that made the judges laugh out loud, coupled with more serious moments, made this entry compelling. Gold for Best Programme with multiple presenters goes to
The Hef and Beth Show, Hospital Radio Medway.
And 633310 is the number, or if you want the old-fashioned phone, it's 01634 406865. Give us a call, get in touch. Tell us what you want to talk about, but please do not swear.
Do you know what? For once, I would love someone to call that number. If that phone rang, I think we'd be like, what is that? Where is that coming from?
I think we'd go into meltdown. we literally have no idea how to respond to that if it rings.
No.
But there we are. But here we go. Let's play a couple of songs, shall we?
Next, the John Whitney Outstanding Contribution Award. There's no shortlisted nominees for this category, which is handed out in recognition of outstanding service over a number of years to hospital broadcasting. This year's John Whitney Award goes to Paul Blitz from Winchester Radio. Community-spirited, enthusiastic, hard-working and helpful to us and other hospital radios are some of the words used to describe Paul. He is one of Winchester Radio's trustees and their chief engineer. During his 36 years of volunteering at the station, he has led the design, building and commissioning of all 4 sets of studios. Plus, he's been a trustee for the charity for 29 years. He's always offered support to other stations, taking weekly trips to Hospital Radio Basingstoke for 6 months back in the year 2000 after a fire burnt down their studios. Then, in September 2021, he responded to an urgent plea from Gosport Hospital Radio, driving to their studios, effecting a temporary fix whilst taking equipment home for repair. He is quite simply one of life's unsung heroes, and the team at Winchester Radio hugely appreciate Paul for all he does. Congratulations, Paul, richly deserved. The full nomination can be found online at hbauk.com very soon. Now, onto our presenter categories. We'll reveal the winners in Best Male in just a few minutes, but first, Female Presenter of the Year with our friends at PRS for Music. Your nominees are Jennifer McLaughlin, Arrow Sound; Adele Davies, BHBN; Dawn Finnegan, Durham Hospital Radio; Jenny J, Grampian Hospital Radio; Shannon Griffin, Hospital Radio Medway; Vicky Pinder, HWD Hospital Radio; Di Gaskell, Radio Clatterbridge; Hannah Abraham, Radio Glamorgan; Sarah Wynne Griffiths, Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd; Joe Hobbis, Torbay Hospital Radio. Alan, can we have the top 5, please?
Adele Davies, BHBN; Dawn Finnegan, Durham Hospitals Radio; Vicky Pinder, HWD Hospital Radio; Di Gaskell, Radio Clatterbridge; and Joe Hobbis, Torbay Hospital Radio.
OK, onto the bronze, and the judges loved her, and there's a comforting style to her presentation. The bronze for Female Presenter of the Year goes to
Vicky Pinder, HWD Hospital Radio.
Because I'm too beautiful. Hello. Wednesday evening, 8 till 10, I'm Vicky Pinder, with you for more music variety, of course. Went to the zoo yesterday, finally been let out of lockdown and went to a zoo to be locked in with all the other animals. They nearly didn't let me out, said I looked too at home there with the gorillas and whatnot. But no, I did escape, and I've got plenty coming up in the next 2 hours. Well, I'll find it somewhere.
The judges described our silver winner as being very relatable and having a strong interview technique amongst her skills. Silver goes to
Adele Davies, BHBN.
So, Josh, working through a pandemic, I bet you'd never thought you'd be doing that.
Yeah, it wasn't something I thought I saw myself doing, absolutely.
I'm sure it's been very challenging for you. Okay, so if you take me back to February and March time 2020, just before the first lockdown, obviously everything was very new then. We didn't know how big this was going to be. What were things like? How were you prepared?
I think it was the overwhelming the feeling we all had was probably fear. You know, this thing started to come, didn't it? We could see it on the news. It was like, oh gosh, what's happening? And then when it got here, it was like, oh, this is really real.
And finally, she sounds really connected, passionate about what she's doing, and loves being on air. The judges said she's got a nice voice and is very enthusiastic. Gold for Female Presenter of the Year goes to
Joe Hobbis, Torbay Hospital Radio.
You certainly are, and this is Joe with my Friday favourite show. If you've got a song you'd love to hear, then text me 07923 865 012, or tweet me at TorbayHR, or Facebook me at Torbay Hospital Radio, or tell your Alexa, tell Hospital Radio to request this particular song. I would love to play the tunes that are your favourites. In the meantime, here's to Bow with Heart and Soul.
We're so close now to revealing who our Station of the Year is this year, but let's find out who your Male Presenter of the Year is in association with PRS for Music. The nominees are Paul Stanley, BHBN; Connor Morgans, Bridgends Hospital Radio. John Middleton, Durham Hospitals Radio. Neil Ogden, Hospital Radio Basingstoke. Andrew Hill, Hospital Radio Plymouth. Jake McElvogue, Radio Clatterbridge. George Reed, Radio Hillingdon. Sam Jepson, Radio Wishingwell. Luke Davies, Radio Glamorgan. And Jeff Webb, Torbay Hospital Radio. And here's your top 5.
Connor Morgans, Bridgends Hospital Radio. Neil Ogden, Hospital Radio Basingstoke. Jake McElvogue, Radio Clatterbridge. George Reed, Radio Hillingdon. And Jeff Webb, Torbay Hospital Radio.
The judges described our bronze winner as being likeable, personable and a radio natural. Someone who talks with his patients and clearly includes them in everything he does. Bronze for Male Presenter of the Year goes to
Neil Ogden, Hospital Radio Basingstoke.
Jackson's and Blamage on the Boogie. We had so many 30th birthday greetings and so many requests this afternoon. We couldn't squeeze them all in, so we'll carry on doing that next week. And some of the best of the guests on next week's show as well, between 1:30 and 4. Had another phone call from Jackie just now up on E-Floor. Thanks for listening, Jackie. Thanks for your nice comments. And bet you thought I'd forgotten about your other request, didn't you? No, of course not. Really? Honestly? Hadn't forgotten, really.
The judges were really impressed with the openness of the personal life of our silver winner. His knowledge of music and the enthusiasm he has shines through. Silver is awarded to
Jake McElvogue, Radio Clatterbridge.
So now we're going to move on to my throwback of the week. Now, this is the feature where I take a song from the 20th century, I tell you why I love it, and then I play it for you. Every Wednesday, I've started going to this quiz at the pilot boat in Wallasey, which is fantastic. It's an absolute laugh. It's brilliant. But there's a song there that the quizmaster always plays, and I just absolutely adore it. It starts off with the drum beat. It's the same drum beat as Where Did Our Love Go by the Supremes, and then the riff to I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch by the Four Tops, and it's amazing. I love it. So here is my throwback of the week. It's Ace of Base, and always have, always will.
And now on to our gold. A presenter who's inclusive of both patients and staff while sharing relatable stories which makes you want to be his friend. Gold for Male Presenter of the Year goes to
Connor Morgans, Bridgends Hospital Radio.
Good afternoon, it's Connor Morgans on BHR Bridgends Hospital Radio, broadcasting across the Princess of Wales. And coming up in the next 2 hours, I'm going to be having a catch-up with Morgan and Sheila from our very own M&S show. So very excited about that. If you've ever listened to this show, you know this chat is going to be absolutely bonkers and crazy, so hopefully that will cheer you up. But I know it's a dark and gloomy day here in Bridgend, so I'm hoping a few of my singles can really cheer you up.
We've made it to the final category, everybody. Thank you very much for sticking with us. And this is the hotly contested Station of the Year with PPL. So without any further ado, here are your nominees. BHBN, Durham Hospitals Radio, Hospital Radio Plymouth, Radio Brockley, Radio Tyneside, Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd, Radio Redhill, Radio Glamorgan, Grampian Hospital Radio, and Torbay Hospital Radio. Congratulations to you all. For the final time tonight, here is your top 5.
Hospital Radio Plymouth, Radio Brockley, Radio Tyneside, Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd, Radio Glamorgan.
And on to the bronze winner for Station of the Year. The judges said the speech content of this station is outstanding. It's calm, considered, well produced and delivers an important service to its audience. Bronze for Station of the Year goes to
Radio Brockley.
I'm Emma Joyce and this is Radio Brockley, and I'm here with Jonathan Berry, who's the Deputy Trust Head of Operations and the operational lead for logistics and the COVID-19 vaccine delivery programme. There's a high percentage of the BAME community who won't have had the vaccine due to misinformation. What efforts are being made to reach out to them?
Yeah, RNOH, again, we've got our gold team, which is made up of executives and senior managers and clinicians, and we're really keen to be proactive to give the right information so people are informed.
Our silver winner has been described by the judges as being a true radio station in every sense of the word. Very much at the heart of its community, with a wonderful sense of place. Silver is awarded to
Radio Tyneside.
I nearly got caught out there. That was Adam the Ants and Prince at Charmaine.
Is that song written about you?
Of course. I'll share them one by one. Tamsin, what are you doing?
I'm currently doing a post for social media, just, because I want to wish Radio Tyneside a happy birthday.
Talking about social media, it is going mad this morning, which is really, really nice, and we thank everybody for all the comments that are flying around regarding the station's 75th birthday.
And now, the biggie, the one we've all been waiting for, the Gold Station of the Year. And what struck the judges most about this entry was the professional tone of a station they'd never heard of before. This station shows unbounded warmth, positivity, and includes some great voices on air. Your HBA Station of the Year 2022 is
Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd.
Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd.
Well, a very warm welcome to you. I'm Yvonne Gallienne here in the Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd studio, bringing you a very special charity programme as Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd supports Epilepsy Action. So whether you're listening at the hospital or on our live stream, I hope you're going to stay with me. I've got great music, information and some interviews that you do not want to miss from two ladies from the Epilepsy Action Cymru. Where Radio Ysbyty Gwynedd Sarah Wynne will be chatting to Regional Manager Jan Patterson and volunteer Erin Davis later on. You're also going to be hearing from a few celebrities who will be discussing the condition also.
And that's it. Congratulations to all of our winners and of course to all of those who were nominated. I think you'll agree that the work of our volunteers across the country to bring entertainment and information to patients in all kinds of healthcare settings is just as important now as it has ever been. And I'll also think you'll agree there's been some great content heard tonight. The full list of winners, judges' comments and audio clips will be available soon on our website at hbauk.com. But before you go, we're excited to announce we will be holding our 2023 annual conference in person at the Holiday Inn Bolton from Friday the 24th to Sunday the 26th of March. I cannot wait. Bookings open later in the year and you can keep up to date by subscribing to our newsletter, visiting our website or following us on our socials. Plus, we're pleased to announce that entries for the 2023 National Hospital Radio Awards are now open. Category criteria and closing dates are available online on our website, hbauk.com. We can't wait to celebrate in person with you next year and bust some moves on the dance floor at the disco. I'm going to be honest, I haven't improved my dancing during lockdown, so that will be a sight to be behold. But whatever you're doing between now and then, keep safe, keep well, and congratulations again to all of our winners, and thank you for watching.